could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the London Black Knights. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tonight, 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Hey, quarter. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check. Lucky. Check 37. Check 37. Six guy. Check six guy. Check. Hug. Fresno.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Too easy.
And 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Come on, D.
Now Rosen looking to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Alert. Mike's 54. Hey, let's get off. Hey, Echo. Let's get off the field, D. Rush in. Hug, Monday. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Man out. Hey, watch Sam.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Allen Robinson, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Set, ready. Check Henry. Watch 55. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Five.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Mike 180. Mike 54. Target, 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 target. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Hey, alert, alert.
Hey, quarter.
Hey, Delta.
54, come on.
Check,
check.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Hey, let's get this. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill. Go, go. Kill, kill. Say go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cox. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's get it.
At the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Peyton. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Cover. Check 43. Go. Check him off. Go. Check the call. Check 55 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Dillon. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Right there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
To throw is Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50. Hey, quarter. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get in them holes. Hey, watch 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the rookie.
And now it's Rosen looking, airing it out deep for Wood. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
For a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set, ready, and read. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Shift.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 8 at the 7-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
48's the Mike.
He don't know no better.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. It's our time. It's our
80 weapon.
It's our time.
Lee Griffin, Lee Griffin.
Now again, right side. It's Ford. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Set. 30 base.
48's the Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Ford. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. 93 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
Again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On first down, it's Ford. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now again, right side, Ford. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Ready, ready. 5, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Coming to you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Here we go. You go tight.
Here's Jones. Off play action. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He don't want it. Mike 5-5.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25. At the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
You see me?
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes they go too soon.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
55! I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Mike 51.
Now it's the backup Mariota.
Here we go.
Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
You don't want no problem from me.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
One.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up. They're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 54.
Hey, Sam on. Snap.
Again, they turn to Ford. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 13. Check 13.
All right, here we go.
On the give, running right is Howard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That 180.
We go Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
80.
Big edge. Big edge. Big edge.
They go with Howard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 31. Check 31.
Hey, alert, alert.
On 3rd down, it's Ford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Monday.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Protein spill.
Crash, crash.
Say go.
They run with Ford. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Yeah, baby.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
54. Here it comes. Here it comes.
You draw corkers.
Shit. 25. Check 25.
Gone. Gone.
Sponge. 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 No, no, no.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying the right side with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check your hot read.
On 3rd down, it's Ford. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
I know you felt that one.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Big confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Looking in zone for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Hey, hey, hey!
Now Mariota. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
A first down throw for Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Black Knights 27, Panthers 17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54. I got one.
On 1st down, Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Here we go.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now a give right side. It's Howard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
This is Howard on second down, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Bandit! Bandit!
On third down, this is Howard. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
One.
Now Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. To throw is Mariota. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the pass!
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mariota on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk